Right. If you already arrived your mat, make sure that you have a blanket, and perhaps you can use some strap today, depends, but I'll provide modifications if you don't have any. And to start, plop yourself on the block if you have one, otherwise a folded blanket or a couch pillow, could be a stack of books, and cross your legs. Hands, palms facing down, resting on the top of the thighs, or anywhere that is not so distracting. Just let the shoulders getting heavy released from the ears. And eyelids get heavy as well. And slowly close the eyes. And invite the sound of the breath to your attention. Once you withdraw your senses from everything else around you, you might notice that the sound of the breath getting even more noticeable. And simply enjoy that deeper connection with it. Each inhale, feel the air flow through the tip of the nose. Expand the chest and the rib cage. And rise the belly away from the spine. Just exhale. We'll reverse the flow. And because today is a little bit chilly compared to past a couple of days, and most of us probably not expecting a day like this in this early or mid-spring. So we're gonna channel more with the sun energy in us today by practicing Surya Badana. If you have practiced Nadi Shodhana with me earlier, which is alternate nostril breathing, today will be similar gesture, but instead of alternating nostril, we're going to be breathing through our right nostril, and breathe in through our right nostril and breathe out through the left. And to start, bend your right elbow. If you don't like your right elbow hanging there, you can bring a block between your right elbow and your right thigh. And fist your right hand. Release your your right thumb and the pinky and the ring finger. Close the left nostril, but without too much force. Just simply, lightly press slightly above your left nostril. Take a deep inhale through your right. And the same connection between the right thumb with the right nostril. Let it out through the left. Close the left, release the right. Inhale. And close the right, release the left, exhale. Close the left, inhale through the right. And close the right, exhale through the left. One more time together. Close the left, inhale through the right. And exhale, close the right, and exhale through the left. Continue on your own with your own pace. If for whatever reason that you might have stuffy nose or other reasons, or it might create anxiety for you to close your nose, you can release your hands down and imagine that your hand is blocking one nostril and another for you. Imagine that you breathe in through the right nostril and release out through the left. And even breathing through one nostril at a time, see if you can keep the quality at the same as the beginning. Steady with good space. And match the length of inhale and exhale. After this round, finish 2 more rounds. When you're done with breathing through the left nostril next time, release the right hand down. And sit there for a moment that will just let the effect of this practice sinking in. Especially if this is the first time for you to practice this pranayama. Notice that this specific new practice, what it brings to you, if it's uncomfortable because it's new, or you're making space for it because it has a hint of familiarity. And whenever you're ready, slightly bow your head towards the heart. Blink, open your eyes. Roll your shoulder with your chosen direction. Switch the legs. If you have right to the front, switch the left to the front instead. And roll your shoulders up and back. Some really big movements. Might hear some crackling. Whenever you're ready, extend the arms toward the sky, arms by the ears. Feel both sides of the waist real long, with the crown of the head and the fingertips reaching toward the sky. In the meantime, sinking the sit bones and both knees into the ground. Last big long inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your arms to the side, all the way down to your thigh. We'll switch direction of the shoulder rolls, and this time roll it up and to the front and to the back. You can imagine that the two shoulder blades moving on your back. You might not be able to see it, but you can notice that the space being made in that area. Whenever you're ready, come onto table pose. Wrist right underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Move through some cow and cat. Inhale, lower the belly, spread the collarbones. And exhale, round your upper back, gaze between the knees. Move with your own pace. Pace of your own breathing. You can even introduce a little bit pausing space in between each inhale and exhale. Next time when you're back to neutral, push into both palms evenly and start shift the weight into that right shin bone. And maybe lift the left shin slightly up from the ground and open the left knee to the left side and draw some big circles with the left knee. Your right hip might have a tendency to collapse to the right side. See if you can intentionally pushing into the left hand more to bring that right hip back and switch direction. Next time when your left knee is down, and this time keep both knees closed, then open the left knee to the left side. And bring it back, close the right, and open the left knee up. And other than in that shift, other than shifting weight into the left hand, see if you can engage the outer hip of your right hip.
last time. Let's keep the left knee open. And extend the left leg long and step the left foot to the back. Keep your right hand on the ground. Extend left arm up. If you need more support, you can sling that right shin bone slightly out or even 90 degrees, depends on whichever way that makes it more stable for you. But if you like to change more of your center, you can keep that right shin parallel to the long edge of the mat. Extend your left arm by the ear. And draw the circle with the left arm toward the ground and all the way toward the sky. And by the left ear, left hand toward the ground, to the back, and all the way up toward the sky, by the left ear. One more big circle. And this time, stay by the left ear and just let the space of the left side body grow by reaching through the left hand and press into the left heel. Option to stay here. Option to use the left side of the left leg to lift left leg all the way up. Hugging your right outer hip in. Release your left hand down, your chest facing down, but the legs stay the same. And bend your left leg, step your left foot outside of the left hand. Into a wide leg low lunge. Press your right hand down, use the left hand, gently push your left knee open. Adjust your right knee so you can open space in front of your right thigh. And come back to center. Find the blocks if you have them. You can walk the blocks with you. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, pin your left hip down, straighten your left leg, flex the left foot. Half split. Inhale, bend into the left leg. Open the chest. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Press in the left heel. One more time. And this time in this half split, see if you can stay here for a couple long breaths since you're familiar with this shape already. See if you can make more space in the back of the left leg because you've been here before, even though it's slightly different from the traditional half split. Bend into the left leg. Both hands down. Lift your back knee up and step the right foot outside of the right hand into a Malasana yoga squat. If this doesn't work for you, slide a block underneath your sacrum. You can sit on the blocks. Bring the elbows inside of thigh bones. Make sure that your knees are pointing to the same direction as your toes. You're still reaching the crown of the head up while reaching the tailbone down. Extend the left arm out, the right arm up. Option to stay here, option to flip your right palm and bring that back right hand on your back for a half bind. Rotate your chest toward the sky. And keep pushing open the right knee. Inhale, come back to center. We'll switch side, right arm out, left arm up. Option to stay here, option to flip your left palm, bring the left hand onto your back, or even slide into
Your right, press open the left knee. And come back to center. Both hands down, lift up your tailbones, shift your feet to parallel to each other in hips distance. Inhale, hands on the shin, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. One more time, inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. Rise up. Arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, fold over the legs immediately. Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Flat back. And exhale, step your left and right foot back into a high plank. Pull the navel toward the spine and push into the heels. If you have wrist injuries, release your knees down into a supported high plank. Especially if you just got a vaccine shot, you probably should do that as well. And because I got a vaccine this week, so I'm gonna skip Chaturanga this week. But if you really like Chaturanga, go for it. Otherwise, like me, you can move to counter cat or come up onto the shin. Hands on the hips, bend the elbows, and push the hips toward the front. Press the elbows toward each other, baby camel pose. Both hands down. And push the tailbones up into downward facing dog. This might be the first down dog of your today. So give yourself enough space to make some flexibility behind those knees by bending into one leg and another. You can also shift in between down dog and high plank. Once you found the stillness in the down dog, rock forward into high plank. Release the knees down into a table, move it through into some cow and cat. You can add some variation in this cow and cat by flipping your hands around. Flip the hands to the sides. Depends on what your body is calling for. I like flipping around because I work with keyboards a lot. So depending on lifestyle and your working habit, it could be just a simple, simply anatomical difference. So adjust the direction of the hands based on what gives you a better feeling. Remember to come back, slow down with the pace of the breath if you notice that you're rushing through the shapes. Once you're back to neutral next time, shift the weight into your left shin bone and lift your right shin bone slightly up from the ground. And open the right knee to the right side and draw some big circle with the right knee. Bring more weight into the right hand and engage the left outer hip. Bring it back to the center. Switch direction.
And next time when your right knee meets with your left, and open the right knee straight to the right. And lower it down to meet with the left. And open the right knee to the right. And lower it down. A couple more times on your own. This might be a really unfamiliar familiar shape for most of us, especially if you tend to sit a lot. But see if you can still match the pace of the movement with your breath. Instead of rushing through the shapes and shorten the length of your breath. Once you're back up, one more time. And extend the right leg and slant the right foot down. Keep your left hand on the ground, right arm up. Same as the other side, you can adjust the direction of your left shin bone to provide yourself support accordingly. And press into the left palm and press into the pinky edge of the right foot. And extend the right arm by the right ear. And lower left right hand down. And point the right hand to the back. And bring it back up. And bring it back by the right ear. We'll do more circles like that. Next time on the right arm by the right ear again. Use the strength of the right leg and lift all the way up. Press into the right heel and reaching along to the right hand. One more big inhale as the right side body grow. And exhale, release the right hand down. Keep the legs stay the same for one more long breath. And exhale, step the right foot outside the right hand. Keep the left hand down on the ground. And open the right knee. Use the right hand, gently push that right knee open. And adjust the left knee to make some space in your left front hip. And come back to center. Find the blocks if you know you need them. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, pin your right hip back. Straighten the right leg, flex the right foot. Inhale, bend into the right leg. Exhale, straighten the right leg, half split. One more time like that. And we'll all meet in Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. And this time we stay here for a couple more long breaths. Cross the back of the right leg towards the ground. Bend into the right leg. Step the left foot outside of the left hand. Sit into Malasana, yoga squat. Pushing your elbows into the thigh bones and close the thigh bones towards the elbows. Which is gonna also create resistance between the palms in front of your heart. But it's also making space in your hip sockets. Extend the left arm out, right arm up. Option to stay here or create a half bind. The right hand on your back. Option to stay there
Or wrap your left arm by your left knee, and perhaps walk the hands towards each other. If your hands still far away from each other and you still want to create the full bind, you can have a strap, can be replaced by an old t-shirt, and just grab each end of the strap with both hands and rotate your right shoulder up. And come back to center. Extend your right arm out, left arm up. You can create a half bind or full bind. Rotate the left chest up. Take one more big inhale. Roll the left rib cage toward the sky. And exhale, come back to center. Hands down, lift your tailbones up. Shift your feet to be parallel to each other, hips distance. Inhale, lengthen spine. Flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold over. One more time. Right all the way up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Step your left foot back, release your left knee down, both arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back. You can move to Chaturanga. You can also come stand on your shin, hands on your low back, baby camel. Hands down, push your tailbones up into downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Step your left foot forward. Release your right knee down. Both arms up. Release the hands down. Step your right foot to meet with your left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Raise all the way up. And to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your right foot back. Release your right knee down. Both arms up, low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Release the hands down, step your left foot back. Move to Vinyasa. Or come up onto your shin. Hands on your low back. Baby camel. You can also come into full camel by releasing the hands onto the heels. And exhale, push your tailbones up. Pause here for a moment. Step your right foot forward. Release your left knee down. Both arms up. Release the hands down. Step your left foot to meet with your right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise up. Head to heart center. That's one round of moon salutation. We basically do on each side. We'll float one more round together. And if you have other salute that you'd like to include your practice, please go for it. Otherwise, inhale, arms up and fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Release your left knee down. Both arms up. Right hand down, left hand down. Step your right foot back. Move to back bend of your option. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. And then we'll pause it for together. Step your left foot forward. Release your right knee down. Both arms up. Release hands down. Step your right foot, meet with your left.
Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And fold over the legs. Step your right foot back. Release your right knee down. Both arms up. And hands down. Step your left foot back. Move through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Step the right foot forward. Release the left knee down. Both arms up. Raise the hands down. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And hand to heart center. Float one more round on your own so you can create some ownership of your practice. I'll be quiet so it wouldn't be like you're disconnected from the meeting or something. Perfectly fine if you decide to use the time of this round for some rest. Move to some cow and cat. If you're still flowing, take your time. And we'll all meet at the front of the mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. When you arrive in Tadasana, start shifting weight onto your right foot. You can bring yourself close to a wall if you know that you're going to need support. And draw the left knee into the chest. Use the left hand to guide the left knee to open to the left side. And bring the left heel into your right inner thigh for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Press the right heel into the right thigh. And also press the right thigh bone back. So you use that kind of resistance to create a steady foundation, even though you're just standing on one leg. And continue press the left knee open. Option to stay here. Option to join your hands together as prayer. And start slowly rise the prayer up toward the sky. Tuck your right outer hip in.
And let both sides of the waist grow when you're reaching the prayer toward the sky and pressing into the ground to the right heel. And slowly lower down your hands. Bring your left knee to the front again and kick straight the left leg. Step your left foot down. Enjoy your right knee up. And extend the right leg toward the back and slowly with control and land the right foot down. Both arms up into a high crescent lunge. Press the back of the right leg toward the sky. Bend into the left leg. And open the arms to the side, spin down your right heel, and then the left leg into warrior two. Straighten your left leg, both arms up, arms together, and exhale, bend into warrior two again. And release your left arm by the left thigh and extend your right arm by the right ear. Inhale, reach into the right hand. And exhale, come back up into warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Both arms up. And exhale, passing through warrior two. And left arm on the left thigh and extend the right arm by the right ear. Inhale, breathing through the right hand and press into the pinky edge of the right foot. And exhale, passing through warrior two. Inhale, both arms up. Last time, come into side angle. Inhale, reaching to the right hand. And release the left hand down on the ground or on the block if you have one. And press the left leg straight into a Trikonasana triangle pose. Hugging your left outer hip in, so it stays in the midline with the right outer hip. Bend into the left leg again, both hands down, and walk your hands to the right side, parallel your feet, and fold over the legs. Pass through this quickly. And whenever you're ready, inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the legs and walk yourself to the front again. And shimmy your left foot to the left side. So both of your hands are inside of the left foot. And release your right knee down. Option to stay here. Option to lower down to your forearms into a lizard lunge. If you like to come down to elbows and the floor is too far away from you, you can bring the blocks underneath your elbows. Just rest your elbows on top of that. One more big inhale. Just let the space be made in the left outer hip, left hip socket. Bring your palms into the ground again and step here, just like the beginning of the class, step your right foot outside of your right hand and sit into Malasana Yoga Squat. Now turn around so you can see. You can stay in this Malasana. You can also come into the half bind and full bind. And if you like to try something new, you can gradually move your elbows slightly away from the thigh bones and tap the left knee down to the ground. I'm bringing it back up. I'm going to do the other side. Tap the right knee down to the front. Bring it back up. Let's do it twice more on each side.
Both hands down, lift your tailbones up. Shimmy your feet to hips distance, parallel on each other. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Now exhale, follow the legs. Rise all the way up. And head to heart center. Start shift weight onto your left foot. Bring yourself back to the wall again. And draw the right knee up. Use the right hand to guide your right knee open to the right side. Bring that right heel into the left inner thigh. Keep opening that right knee. Make sure you have a wall that nearby. If you need the support, you can rest your left hand onto the wall for support. And notice the resistance between the sole of your right foot and your left thigh. It's creating a steady foundation for you, as well as the resistance between the sole of your left foot and the ground. Join the hands together and rise a prayer up toward the sky. Inhale, let the side body grow. And exhale, release both hands down in front of the heart. Bring the right knee forward again. And kick straight that right leg. And step your right foot down. Draw the right knee into the chest. And start slowly kick that left foot toward the back. Almost like slow motion. And step left foot down, both arms by the ears, high lunge. Inhale, reaching through both fingertips. And exhale, spin down your left foot. Bend into the right leg, reaching through both hands. Warrior two. Take a big inhale in Warrior two. And exhale, sink your hips down. Inhale, straighten your right leg, press your palms above the head. So passing through Warrior two and rest your right elbow on the top of the right thigh. Inhale, extend the left arm by the left ear. And exhale, come back up into Warrior two. Inhale, straighten the right leg, press hands above the head. Next, bend into the right leg and rest right elbow. Left arm by the left ear. Inhale, reaching through the left hand. Exhale, come up into Warrior two. Inhale, straighten right leg. Last time, bend into Warrior two and right elbow rest on the top of right thigh. Inhale, extend the left arm by the left ear. Bring the right hand onto the ground or onto a block. Option to stay here. Option to straighten the right leg. Come into a Trikonasana. Triangle pose. If the floor is too far away from your right hand, you can rest your right hand on the block or on the right shin, right ankle. Hugging your right outer hip in to be in the same line with the left. And press into the pinky edge of the left foot. Bend into the right leg, walk yourself to the left side, parallel your feet, and fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. And walk yourself to the front again. Release the left knee down. Walk your right foot slightly out so you're both hands inside of the right foot. Option to stay here on your palms. You can also lower down to your elbows into a lizard lunge. I found it's less tension if I open the right knee out when I'm off the ground, on my elbows. And just let the space being made in the right outer hip, and right hip socket as well. Come up onto your hands again. And step your left foot outside of your left hand. Come into Malasana. Press your hands together. In Malasana, we have many options. You can do the half bind, no bind. You can also do the tap the knee down, but starting with your right knee first. And bring it up. Step the left knee down. Bring it up. Twice more on each side. And both hands down. Lift your tailbones up. Shimmy your feet to be parallel to each other. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And hand to heart center. Shift the weight into your right foot. Draw your left knee up. And open the left knee to the left side. So you can bring the left heel into left thigh for a tree pose again, if that's where you like to be. You can also keep the left knee open to the left side. Bring the left hand underneath your left knee and kick that left leg straight out to the left, which is going to require much more strengthening of your right outer hip. Draw the left knee back to center again. And step the left foot down. Draw the right knee into the chest. With slow motion, step that right foot back and tap it down. Inhale, both arms up into a higher crescent lunge. Reaching through both fingers. And exhale, come into warrior two. Bring your right heel down. So different from last round. We're gonna straighten your left leg and turn your chest to the back of this room. Then bend into the right leg. So basically high crescent lunge in your right leg and tap the left knee down. And come up and turn your chest to the left side. Then bend into left knee again. And tap the right knee down. And lift it back up into your high crescent lunge. Oh, excuse me, just hiccuping. And we'll do a couple more rounds like that. Open yourself to the right side, warrior two. And turn your chest to the back of the room. Come up onto the ball of your left foot. Bend in the right leg. And tap the left knee down. Come all the way up. Bend in the right leg. Spin your left heel down and chest to the left side into warrior two. And turn your chest to the front of the room. Arms up. And tap the right knee down. And come all the way up. Spin down your right heel. Open the arms, warrior two. Bend into the left leg, and turn your chest to the right, to the back of the room. Arms by the ears, and tap the left knee down. And lift yourself up. Bend into the right leg, and turn your chest facing forward. And tap the right knee down. And exhale. Warrior two, bend into the left leg.
can rest your left arm by the left ear, left elbow. Sorry, excuse me. And right arm by the right ear, left elbow onto the top of left thigh. You can rest your left hand onto the ground or onto a block. And here, like we were in Malasana, you can bring the right hand back for a half bind. And if you like to experiment for a full bind, you can grab the strap or anything that you like to function as strap. Right hand grab it and swing it to behind you. And reach your left arm underneath your left thigh bone and grab that strap and walk the hands towards each other. Continue to rotate the chest toward the sky and press into the pinky edge of the right foot. Release from the bind and walk yourself to the right side. Fold over the legs. You can bend into one leg and another if you're craving for more movements. Otherwise, inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the leg. Walk yourself to the front again. Shimmy your left foot out. So both of the hands inside of the left foot. You can come down to the elbows into a lizard lunge. You can stay in this lizard lunge. You can also experiment by maybe walk your left shoulder underneath your left knee. Just to play with it. Once you're done with playing, lift your back knee up and step it outside of your right foot, right hand. Come into Malasana Yoga Squat. So, bring the block underneath your tailbone and watch. We're gonna try to put all the unfamiliar things that we did today together, including our shoulder opening, our chest opening, and some of the binding, and our hips opening as well. So first option is create that full bind in Malasana, and bring the right foot to the center, and step into the right foot and lift up the left heel. Start slowly. Bring yourself up into, this is flamingo pose. Step into the right foot and hugging in your right outer hip. And lower it down slowly. So that is one option. And because we also did a lot of hamstring lengthening today, so you can also, instead of wrapping around the knee, you can wrap it underneath the knee. And same way, come up onto the left toe first, and lift up. You can stay here. Option to kick straight your left leg into bird of paradise. Same action with your right outer hip, it has to hug in. Come down slowly and release from the bind. We'll give either way a try, but you can simply just stay in Malasana with the bind. Once you're done, slowly come down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold the legs. Raise all the way up. And to heart center. And we'll finish the flow with the other side. Stand on the top of, on your left foot. Draw your right knee up. Right hand to guide your right knee open. Option to bring into your left inner thigh into a tree pose. Option to bring the right hand underneath your right knee. And hug your left outer hip in. And kick straight the right leg. Wherever you are, bring the right knee back to center again. Step your right foot down. Draw your left knee into the chest. And bring it toward the back. And tap it down, both arms by the ears. High crescent lunge. So hopefully you know what we're doing here already. Because I definitely would not be able to explain the whole thing with the hiccups going. Inhale, reaching to both hands. And open your chest to the left side, bend into the right leg. And press into the left pinky. And turn your chest to the back of the room. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, tap the right knee down. Lift your right leg up. Bend into the left leg. Straighten your right. Warrior 2. Turn your chest back facing the front of the room again. Arms by the ears. And exhale, tap the left knee down. Lift your left knee up. Warrior 2. High crescent lunge facing the back. And tap the right knee down. Lift back up. Warrior 2. Turn your chest forward facing forward. And tap the left knee down. One more time like that. Last time, come into Warrior 2, bending the right leg, straighten the left. Rest the right elbow on the top of the right thigh. Extend the left arm by the left ear. Release the right hand on the ground or onto the block. Bring the left hand onto your back for a half bind. And if you like to try full bind, grab the strap with your left hand and swing it behind you. And reach your right arm underneath your right thigh bone. Grab that strap and walk the hands toward each other. Press open the left shoulder. Inhale, reaching through the crown of the head. And exhale, rotate the rib cage open. Inhale. Exhale, release everything. Walk yourself to the left side. Carry the feet and fold over the legs. Walk yourself back to the front again. Shimmy your right foot out. Release the left knee down. You can come into lizard lunge. You can also experiment by bring your right shoulder underneath your right knee. And once you're ready, step your left foot outside of the left hand. We'll finish with a bind on our right side. And be a bind in Balasana. And be a flamingo pose. Wrap the right arm around the right knee. Step in the left foot. Come up onto the toes of chest. Step. Keep hugging your right heel in. And down, bend into the left leg. And lightly step your right foot down. You can try bird of paradise on this side as well. Hands down, lift your tailbones up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over the legs. Rise all the way up. And to heart center. Come down, lie down on your back. Bring a block underneath your sacrum. For supported bridge. To allow us to slow down. Two more long breath here. Release the block, raise the hips down. Walk your feet as wide as the mat, knock your knees together. Release your right knee to the left side and hook your left ankle over the right knee. Extend your right arm toward the right side. If your left knee is hanging, you can bring a block or something underneath the left thigh for support. Come back to center. Knock your knees together again. And bring the left knee to the right side. And cross your right ankle over the left knee. Extend your left arm to the left side. Bring yourself back to center. And hug the knees into the chest. If there's any clothing shape that you like to include in your practice today, it can be a shoulder stand or happy baby. Please go for it. Otherwise, extend your legs long. Rest arms by the side. Shavasana. When you're ready to come out, wiggle your toes and your fingers. And carefully bend into one leg another into your chest. And roll up onto one side and transition yourself into a seated pose. Once you arrive there, get your hands in front of your heart. One last big inhale as a gesture to close your practice. And exhale, bow your heart towards heart and slowly blink open your eyes.